Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
This is Gigi No Re. It's the
Spooky.
Halloween
Spoopy.
Halloween episode. Now, it'll probably be released before Halloween, but it's done this way so that you, dear, sweet, gentle listener, may take what we are running tonight, if you can tolerate it by the time we're over,
If you dare.
and run it yourself on Halloween. Look at that. Benefactors of
look at
mankind. When I see an RPG campaign framework, I just look at it.
Just gotta look at it.
Would you look at that?
That's what I always say.
You ever
Just
just
look
see
at
an
that.
RPG format and just look at it?
We are running Daniel's. This is Spooky DM Daniel,
Spoopy.
Spoopy DM Daniel, and
I'm going to
Spooktober.
Correct you every time you say
Thank you, John. Spoopy John. We are going to run a hacked up RPG campaign framework that is called Rattled. It's meant. Well, look at the. Oh, there's a little 24-page booklet here in front of me. Oh, who made that? Oh, it was me on my printer like 30 minutes ago. Actually, more like an hour ago. No Prep Skeleton Adventure Gaming. An implementation of Arise, Kill, and Eat. What is Arise, Kill, and Eat, you might ask? Besides an obscure quotation from the New Testament. It is a campaign framework for RPGs in which you play reverse D&D. The monsters against everybody else.
Hey, I suggested that.
Well, everybody has thoughts about it, right? You thought you knew how to play reverse D&D, but you know what? I haven't seen a lot of things about it that actually told you how to do it in a tractable way. That was interesting. So that's what Arise, Kill, and Eat is. Each version of Arise, Kill, and Eat is a different monster type. And by eating other monster types, you unlock those monster types to play as later. So when you eat a goblin, you unlock Arise, Kill, and Eat goblins, which probably has some cute name.
So how do you unlock skeletons?
I don't know. You have to eat a skeleton if you started as another monster, or you just start as skeletons.
I guess you'd have to be a pretty big monster to eat a skeleton.
No, you just hack just one bone at a time.
Grind their bones to dust and make some bread.
That's right. So, it is meant to be no prep. You can do it as one shot. You don't even have to read it beforehand, although it's advisable. And it's meant to be compatible with 5e and with just basically fantasy games, OSR or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all the same anyway. So, let us begin. As always, the object of the game for the players is to make a story happen. The object of the game for the ref is to make the setting ever more compelling. Don't worry about that. We'll get to it later. This is a meme game. This is a game about memes. We've already done the setup, which you don't have to do before you play, but you can. We just taken the 5e monster manual stats for a skeleton, a Mr. Skeletal. And there's a few little additions that are little drama hooks to put on there. And optionally, you can re-roll your stats and have different stats. And our boys did that. Although there's nothing wrong with just taking skeleton stats. It's fine.
And most of us were hardcore in the way we rolled our stats. All but one person.
What do you mean by hardcore, John?
We rolled 3d6 instead of 46 and dropped the lowest.
That's right. It's because you're good people. Well, Arise, Kill, and Eat has some standard stuff and some stuff that's dependent on the kind of monster you are. The standard stuff is the trait that you get, Arise, Kill, and Eat, which means you don't get HP back normally, not from resting. You only get HP back from eating sentient creatures, like smart boys, not deer.
Well, I'm glad I'm on this side of the table.
I have no idea what just happened.
John is invading some personal space.
You get 8 HP back for eating a medium creature, like a human. And of course, you can split up the meat points that human provides. Bigger creatures provide more meat points. So if you eat a gargantuan creature, it's like 320 or 340. It's a lot. You want to kill things and eat it to get HP back. Now, skeletons...
We have to rise first.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It all makes sense. Now, that's for every monster type, pretty much. But for skeletons, they have a special trait called Rattled, which is the name of the game, baby. So when you go to 0 HP, you're rattled. Your bones are scattered. And as long as your spine is intact, and nobody destroys it or puts it in a box or whatever, you will reform and with 1 HP at midnight. That's the situation. So don't get rattled. But if you are, worse
Question.
things have happened. Yes.
How does my spine know my time zone?
Don't worry about it. It knows everything.
Magic.
And then
A
skeletons,
wizard literally did it.
Yeah.
the monster cultures give different little tiny mechanical rules.
Midichlorians.
So I'm envisioning skeletons as being about order and hierarchy, right?
That's really good.
So they have a trait called rank, which means you get XP when you rank up in the skeleton army. So it's modeled, like I said, on the Roman Legion. So at the top you have the commander of the legion, and then on down to the centurion and the
It's skeletons.
the
all
bottom
way down.
skeletons at the very bottom. So whenever you rank up, you are going to get 25% of the XP you need for the next level. That also plays into the Adventurers League. They're doing this weird stuff now. They're giving advancement checkpoints, which are effectively 1/4. You need 4 of them to level up.
It's basically milestones.
Yeah, except they're discrete. So you complete an objective and you get an ACP. And you get 4 ACPs, you level up. And so I'm doing something that works with that, although it's not explicitly that. We are ready to go. We've got characters. I've explained what this is about. It's this weird combination of tactical wargamey 4E stuff, apocalypse world, poisoned. It's weird. It's fine. It's 5e. It's good.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it. It's fine. And like I said, it's meant to be played without prep. Here we go. Some of it's improvised. We got rules. We got procedures. Here is the start of the game. Each game starts the same way for Reddle. Do as thou wilt. So saith the necromancer as he gasps his last. There's an arrow in his back. Blood pools about your metatarsals. The adventurers will be here soon. The bone throne sits vacant. So, you guys, I've got a map of the dungeon that the skeletons were guarding. You guys are here. This is the side view. You see it up here?
Mm-hmm.
You are in level B.
Mm-hmm.
You are in this secret room.
Mm-hmm.
Here where it says start. There's the bone throne. That's where the necromancer used to sit. But now he's on his stomach. He's dead. He was sitting there. Normally, according to 5e rules, you have to be reanimated every day. But the necromancer has a magic item, the skull,
Oh.
which permanently animates his skeletons. You now have, whoever is the skeleton lord, the person that's in control of the legion, which you guys have a very small legion now, not even 100 people, not even a century, but although you've got a century, just not a full century. Whoever controls the century, or rather the legion, has this skull. And you as a player will take it in front of you to represent your rank. You will be in control of the entirety of the PCs and the NPC allies.
Oh.
You'll be the skeleton lord if you decide that you want to be the skeleton lord. Right now, there is no skeleton lord, but you as skeletons have this innate natural desire within you to organize in this way and to ascend the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Okay? You may choose not to compete for this benefit. However, of course, if you do, you will get a tremendous benefit. In fact, if you become Skeleton Lord, you get to level up immediately. So that's a thing that you might be interested in.
Can we
And then you will get to choose missions. You'll get to choose when we go and do whatever. So, but if you are not interested in that, and you feel like your skeleton might not feel up to it, you don't have to do it. An NPC will take that role. All eyes are turned in this 20 by 30 room to the 10 by 10 alcove in which the bone throne resides. And it's empty. It's vacant. Sedevacantism prevails. There's the skull. Who is going to go grab it and possibly defend his claim with violence?
I will try to grab it. Am I alone?
We'll see. Just anybody who is going to grab it.
Not me.
Everybody, give me.
I want to grab it too.
Okay. Anybody else?
So it's a sphenoid, his little tiny body makes his way for it. He's sprinting as quickly as his little legs will carry him.
Hmm.
John, your character is named.
Stapes. Stapes.
How do you say it in the medical
Stapes
profession?
is how we say it,
Stapes.
but that's probably mispronunciation.
Stapes says it.
Stapes.
That's
We'll say it
so
according to the
I like
medical
I like
pronunciation.
Stapes.
You've got two brothers, Malleus and Incus. You're Stapes. They're the bones of the inner ear. Middle ear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm going for
In
it
the
too,
ear
but
somewhere.
I'm telling him, like,
It's middle.
are you sure you want that responsibility?
All right, no talking yet. I need to know if Mason and Tim's characters are going forward or not.
Nope.
Are you going to support the claim of one of these guys,
Maybe.
or just hang back? We'll just see what happens. So
I
we're just
ha-
going to watch. for right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just watching right now.
Can we
All right.
resist the claim of one of these guys?
There are 3d12 skeletons in your legion right now.
12. 17.
17. And that's minus you guys.
That's it.
Small.
So there's going to be at least one. So roll a d12 to see how many others compete for it. 5. Okay, 5 others are competing for it. Everybody make an athletics check to see who can get to it first. It's just a d20 plus your strength mod.
Everybody else
is he
being
ma-
those who are trying to get
If
it.
you're trying to get the skull.
I'm trying to. I can't resist. I can't pull someone back with an athletics check.
I don't think you got it.
If you want to. You can.
Or just pull
Yeah.
some of the NPCs back.
So Sphenoid critically fails.
18.
I've got 2 19s.
Oof. Got 2 guys that beat me.
Okay, that's fine. So they are going to. So let's see. We've got 2 of them. We're going to fill out our roster of skeletons. Okay.
would support one of these guys.
All right.
These are some winners here.
NPCs.
All right. So I've got for the DM. I've got ways to create NPC skeletons quickly. So let's see here. They will by default have the same stats as normal skeleton, with a couple of additions.
Well, I just feel like we should form a hierarchy based on duding.
Who's the best?
Whoever is the best duder can remain at the top of the hierarchy,
Wait,
and then we can be
we
differentiated based on our abilities to dude.
We
Only
can't doot.
Until now, the necromancer has prevented dooting. We need to invent.
No, there is a trombone or a trumpet that's here. Has been used for duding.
Yeah, but we can't doot. We play instruments that isn't doot.
It's locked away. We need to find the duder.
Well, only the duder is going to be our true leader, and that's the only one we ought to follow.
There's actually
the chosen one.
someone.
You can do.
There's someone in the ranks who is the assigned duter.
Written in the book of Deuteronomy.
Hey!
It's the Tesserarius. He's third up. So after Skeleton, it's Decanus and then Tesserarius. He's the
Decanus.
commander of the century. Doot that trumpet. I was creating the 2 NPCs that were grasping the skull. As of yet, there has been no official hierarchy.
Okay.
The Necromancer has just bossed you around. But now comes the time. You've got Skull, who is
Oh, that's original.
hulking, so he's stronger than all of you.
He's a big boy.
He's got 18 strength.
Oof.
And he's blackened, which means he's been charred and he can spit fire from his mouth.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you gonna top that? What's the next one? What's the other one?
And the other one is Clavicle. He is spindly, which means he has very high dex, and he's cursed. There's like a black miasma that comes out from him that gives everyone else disadvantage around him.
Oh wow. I don't know. Skull sounds pretty dope.
So Clavicle and Skull are both fighting over this, and let's see who's going to win. I'm pretty sure Skull's going to win, unless you guys
do something?
intervene. Yes.
I want to intervene.
Yes, please do.
I want to stick my hand in the middle and look, guys, and then attempt. No. In an attempt to intimidate them, I'm going to come up to them with my shield and my axe, and just flare my pink eyes, open my mouth, and be like,
Light red.
Let go my skull.
Wow.
So you're just going to try and intimidate
I'm
them?
trying to intimidate them to back off of this skull
With pink eyes?
with pink eyes.
Light
Light
red. Light
red.
red.
Yeah, no light.
I
light
wanted
red.
to pull some of them
Not
back
pink.
as well.
All right,
Another
let's,
name for light red.
I
Let's-
rolled an 18,
Open.
I think.
you didn't get high enough to pull anyone of them back.
Okay.
Yeah, because they both got 19.
Oh boy.
Unfortunate. So you tried to grab Skull, but he was too strong.
So I can try now to.
Well, we're just going to go in order of what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so you're trying your intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make the check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh no. That sucks.
Womp womp.
No, I didn't get it for disadvantage.
No, sorry. Yeah, so they don't care. They're going to continue unless somebody interrupts them. Were you going to try something, Mason?
I wanted to try
a dope
try and
class.
try and soothe them
Okay, tell me what that looks like.
with my grooming techniques. They have with their pressure points along the spine in connection with their bodies, I wanted to stroke the spine from behind.
Whoa.
Of which
Wait, are you gonna reach around?
No, it's all there. They're
I
like,
mean, because you
I'm
can reach
behind them.
around.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay.
Of
No.
which one?
Which one? Of Skull, the big boy.
Okay. So go ahead and make your check. Let's see. I guess that would be. You can make the case for me for which stat you want.
It'd probably be Dex, right?
Yeah, probably. A 9? No, it's not gonna work. Sorry, I rolled too well. Yep, Skull's gonna win because he's got the higher strength score. Skull grabs it, and he smacks Clavicle across the head, and says,
That's my boy.
Does anyone want to challenge me?
I just clap.
"This guy is
I knew it.
huge.
Not
It's
yet.
like there are muscles on his bones. It's like where there would be muscles, there's just more bones.
Oh. I want to try to chop his head off, like, as he's saying, does anyone
He's breathing
challenge me?
fire up on the ceiling.
I want to try to chop his head off.
All right, go for it. You may be short-lived boy.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Just go ahead and re-roll.
Stop it.
His AC is
Just
13.
re-roll.
Bye, Felicia.
Miss.
Okay,
Yeah, miss.
so he's gonna breathe fire on you.
Rip.
Rip. Dex save.
Oh, no, not that save. Missed it.
Okay, so I believe that is, yeah. That's 6 damage.
All right.
All right, round 2. I like where this is going.
Ding 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 ding.
Submit and get in order.
I ask him if he's impressed, and I start playing my chest as a xylophone.
Get in phalanx lines.
He's like, "Are you impressed?" And I'm still playing my chest bones.
If he does not stop, beat him.
I'm pulling him in. I'm trying to pull.
I'll beat him.
I'm gonna try to
Stop
chop his
it.
head off again.
No, he's not. No,
Are you
I'm gonna-
really?
No, I'm gonna roll against it. I'm gonna roll against his chop.
Okay, you're gonna try to stop him before he does?
Right, yeah.
Okay, make opposed athletics checks.
Wait, I want to help too, though.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Dang it, he beat me.
Oh, we got it.
We're playing.
Okay.
We're playing second edition, everybody.
So, no, this is how it's supposed to start, with this wild grasp for power, and then things are normalized, and disobedience against the hierarchy is treachery. Jim and Mason's character, well, we've got Distal Phalange 3
It's Phenoid.
and Phenoid, managed to hold you down and get on top of you.
And soothe you.
Well, we'll see about that. While all around you, the rest of the skeletons form a phalanx in their lines. We've got 17 total, so let's say they get 3 lines of 4 plus somebody at the very front, which is
That's me.
Skull.
Oh no, wait.
And Skull is going.
Can you submit?
He looks at you, John.
If not, I will destroy you and place your spine in the box on the ceiling.
Sure. I'll submit.
You will not have any rank.
Okay.
You will not be considered a soldier. You will scrub the
I won't
floors
try to kill you later.
and dig the passages.
Yeah. No, I'm totally gonna submit, bro.
I do not like him. Beat him.
I'll beat him.
Consider him beaten.
All the other skeletons beat you.
But you actually
included.
but you actually feel deep inside that you should submit, though.
Oh, heck no.
You're a skeleton by nature.
No, I'm lying through my teeth.
But the hierarchy in his mind has not yet been established,
Of course it has.
although it will be now. So all the other skeletons beat you. You now have 1 HP.
Okay.
You have bones broken and fallen off. They're not coming back. You look a mess.
All right.
You're gonna have to eat something to get HP back.
Okay.
And then have your bones reform.
Someone.
That's right. All right. So now it is time to appoint the offices. So the Centurion, his second in command, is going to be Clavicle.
Really? Because
Yep.
he was second closest to the skull?
Yep. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
So that means I should be second, right?
Yeah, listen, you're not even like a serious enough challenge to be an enemy.
Oh, excuse me. The second in command is not that. The second in command is the Tribune. So he's over this. So if y'all guys get more people in your skeleton army, then you can start dividing into multiple centuries and this kind of stuff. Okay, so he's the legate, the skeleton lord. There is no skeleton emperor yet. When you guys find another group of skeletons, and then bring them under your control, then your skeleton lord becomes the skeleton emperor. Prefect. This is the person in charge of the training and order of other skeletons. Everyone who wants the position make a charisma check.
Of what?
Nope.
The prefect is in charge, the third in command of the Legion, and is in charge of training
I got
of
it
troops
again.
and order in the camp. If you beat 9 and you have the highest, you can be the prefect.
I got a 10.
You got 17.
I didn't roll.
You can't be the prefect.
Hey, you said enemies closer, so
Nope. He already gave his
breaking
sentence
your
to
own
you.
rule. I'm gonna talk to him.
Nope.
Be like, hey,
You're
man.
not.
Hey,
All right. He
What part
says,
of no?
hey.
Strip his bones from him.
and so 16 other skeletons, 15 other skeletons, strip all your bones, so now you're just a spine,
Okay.
and they lock you in a box.
Okay.
They lock your spine in a box.
Excellent. I
Now
like
I have
this.
to roll a new character.
No.
No, you're not dead yet.
You're not
You
dead
got
yet.
a spine.
Stay.
You just can't reform because your bones will try to reform, but they can't get into the box.
Okay.
So that's the situation.
What's in the box?
All right. The prefect is Tim, and your character's name
Olna.
Olna. The centurion. We only have one centurion right now. Again, you can make a charisma check if you wish to compete for this position. You have to beat 11. Anybody want to do it?
Anyone? Bueller.
Tim and Jim. I
I'm
mean,
assuming I
Jim
can't
and
even roll
Mason.
now that I'm in a box.
The next.
I'll be a
next in
centurion. I got 15.
The remaining positions, Mason, if you want to compete for them, are Optio. He's second in command of the Century. Signifier. He's the bearer of the standard. Do you want to be the Signifier? Standard bearer?
It's too close. It's on the front. I can't do it.
Okay, what about the Tesserarius? He's the watch commander. You will doot that trumpet.
I would love to do.
All right. Roll for it.
Dude, that is.
I would love to do it, he says.
You've got it. You've got it! So all your traits that refer to rank and order, you believe in all those now. You have been humiliated, John. So your character now has false consciousness, you might say,
Okay.
about this. You can resist it, but it requires a save to do so. You save against yourself, like an opposed check against your own stats.
I will
Just like in
resist.
real life.
That's right.
So do I
Just
resist
like
now or do I
that.
resist later?
When it becomes relevant.
Okay.
Yep. So you guys do know that adventurers are coming. And I will make this into a threat because your necromancer just got shot by one of them, retreated in through the secret door here, and you can hear the footsteps of adventurers on the outside. They may not know about the secret door, but it's probably only a matter of time. So adventurers are coming. That is the threat. I can make it happen eventually, or it may just happen because so much time passes and it seems like it's got to happen. In the meantime, we have entered the downtime phase of play. All that previously was like a special event that happened.
Okay.
And now we're in the regular flow of play. And the way the game works is you go downtime. In downtime, we have downtime actions here. Now, of course, this is an RPG. You can do whatever you want. But these help you figure out what you want to do. Each ability check or skill check that you make during this time that's successful grants you 1 calcium. This is like inspiration, except you can stockpile it. You can get as much calcium as you want, and you spend it 1 for 1 to re-roll any die that you roll in a fight. Only in a fight, like when we roll initiative and do that stuff.
Fighty fights.
And after a fight, your calcium goes back to 0, and you need to get more calcium. So the idea is that during downtime, you're trying to figure out things to do to build up calcium, as well as to do these other things you might want to do, like scout out where layers and locations and settlements and towns are that you can take over on the overland map. You guys figure that stuff out. I'm gonna go take a break real quick. I'll be right back.
I can't decide anything. I'm in the box.